All right, week 10, picking the upsets only contest. This is the contest my buddy Broc and I have done all year. The last couple weeks, we haven't recorded a video for it. We've still done the picks before the games even happen, but we haven't recorded a video because 2 weeks ago, Broc came down here. We hung out. We went and had fun. We went to a Boise State versus UNLV football game. Anyways, so we made the picks. We just didn't have time to make the video, so we kept the contest going, and I know some of you are interested in this. In the future, we want to make this so we involve some people. We do a contest over it, but we're going to recap the last couple weeks, get back on track with recording this and doing week 10. So we did week 7, and where it stood before that was we were tied 11-11. The contest goes as snake order. We each pick 5 teams, and you can only pick the upsets. You can only pick the teams that are not the favorite, the underdog. Doesn't matter how much that spread is. Doesn't matter if it's a half a point, 10 points, 5 points, whatever, just has to be the underdog. There's occasionally an even spread, which means that neither team is the favorite. If that happens, both of us can pick the opposing sides. I say right there it never happens, but it's happened twice this year now. This week and then previously once. It almost happened a third time. So as it stands right now, it's 11-11. Last year I beat Broc 35-21. Well, it was that way before these last couple weeks. So we'll look at the last couple weeks. In week 7, there were 5 upsets that could have happened. We'll just recap these quickly. I picked 2 of those. Broc actually picked 3 of them. So he was able to go up on that one. So after that week, he was up. No, that's what made it 11-11. Then after week 8, there were 6 upsets that occurred. I don't want to stay on that screen too long because that's kind of painful for us Bears fans. That's where the pain started happening. You can see there Broc had 3 of those. I only had 1. So that took Broc up 14-12. And then last week, there was only 1 upset in the league. That was the Panthers. And neither of us picked that one. Who was going to pick the Panthers over the Saints? It's easy to look back on now. So those were our upset picks, and there were just no upsets to be had. So it just didn't happen. So Broc is still up 14-12. We move into week 10, which is where we are now. And these are the possibilities of picks, and I'll bring Broc on. You can see the stars, the little bullet, the blue and orange bullets. Those are the underdog teams. And then if you look right next to me, here to the left of me on your screen, you can see the Jets and the Cardinals are a pick'em game. So one of us can pick either one of those, and we can go head-to-head on those. And we always do because it's fun. Whenever there's a pick'em, we can do it. But there's 4 bye teams this week, which means there are 14 games. So we're going to pick 10 of those 14 games, or 9, and both of us pick the Jets and Cardinals. So let me bring Broc back on. We'll get this thing rolling, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. All right, Broc, we haven't done this in 3 weeks, so we're getting back to it. We've done it. We've made the picks. We just haven't done videos in a couple weeks. Broc came down here for a week. We had fun in Vegas. We did our thing. We went to a college football game. It was a lot of fun. We just got busy other weeks, and we did it last second just so we can keep up with it. But we're back to the videos. Appreciate you coming on again, Broc.
It's good to be back.
How those Colts doing?
Not well at all.
Is Colts fandom as crazy as Bears fandom right now?
Yes. Yeah. No matter what happens, it just gets crazy.
And you knew that by what I said too.
Yeah.
We have a 4-4 record. We have a 500 record with a good opportunity to go 5-4 and have a winning record. But our fan base seems to think we need to tank and lose every game from here on out to be able to get a high draft pick, which is not why you play the games. It's not why you play the games.
See, I would rather lose with AR than lose with Flacco.
Yeah, but your team wants to make the playoffs. You think AR can take you to the playoffs?
Well, after watching what Flacco did last week, might be just as good a chance with AR in there.
Father time or developing a rookie. I'm with you though. You got to develop those rookies. You can't pull them out. You got to give them reps. So I'm with you.
He needs to be on the field. I don't think he can learn a lot on the bench, but
at home, but not an easy matchup this week. You got the Bills. I think the Bears probably have the easiest matchup in the league this week, in my opinion.
Patriots looked bad last week.
Especially after the Panthers finally won a game and they looked like they could possibly beat the Giants this week, but
Yeah, maybe the Titans won somehow.
Yeah,
But I still think they may be the worst team in the league. But
I'm with you. Them and the Panthers and the Giants, and there's 9 teams with only 2 wins. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's going to be a fight to see who has the worst record. We might have to start doing a segment where we go over every team and every game. We might have to start doing that. See how this progresses, but.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the upsets only pick. Not a lot of opportunities last week. No points for either of us because the Panthers were really the only ones that got an upset, and neither of us picked the Panthers. So we're back to one of those chalk weeks. But from before that, Broc is up. He's got the lead right now, 14-12.
Never doubted for a minute.
Never doubted it. I did. I doubted you after last
Even
year.
though I lost by like 20 last year, but hey.
We'll see if I can mount a comeback here. We're exactly halfway through the season. 9 weeks gone. 9 weeks left to go. Week 10. I'm down 2 around the turn. This feels like our golf outing. You were up, and then you ended up winning by 5. All right, so that's what we got. You went week 1. That means the even weeks I go first. This might surprise you because there's a couple that could be the first pick. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the Steelers for my first pick. Yeah, I knew it was going to surprise you.
Not really. I mean, it was my second pick, but
I've got 3 or 4 that I would have had to be. And I just feel good about the Steelers. And I think the Commanders are getting away with some lucky ones, like the Bears Hail Mary. I think they're getting away with a little bit they shouldn't. I think they're going to come crashing to earth here in a minute.
Well, as long as their defensive backs don't talk to the crowd during the play.
that's the
too
Bears.
Soon. Too soon.
Not too soon. He's taking his punishment, and he might be sitting another week. It's up in the air whether he gets to start this week. But Terrell Smith
didn't he go in pretty quick though on last Sunday?
He was only out a couple plays. And then
I can't remember. I watched some of that game, so
I watched the entire game. But Terrell Smith is a great backup. I don't have any problem with Terrell Smith playing. He played really well, just as well as Tyreek Stevenson did. So no issue there.
Well, since you took the Steelers, I'm taking my number 1 pick, which is the Dolphins.
Dolphins. Okay, Dolphins were not my top 4 picks. I believe in the Rams too much. I think the Rams are a decent team, but the Dolphins looked better with Tua last week. They did. They just didn't have enough guts.
Third game back for Tua. Maybe he can put something together.
No, I believe they'll start playing. I don't think they'll stay down with 2 wins. I think they'll be finishing the season respectively. Don't know if they have enough to make the playoffs with how far they got down with him gone. But they'll be respectable with him for sure. 2 picks in a row for Broc.
The question is, do I go with the Pick'em game or go somewhere else? Because the Pick'em game, I don't care who I get.
So there is a Pick'em game. We didn't say that. Down at the bottom on the right there, you see the Jets and the Cardinals. Doesn't happen often. I said it never happens. Now this is the second time it's happened this year. It almost happened last week. The Bears game was almost a Pick'em game going into the game.
I thought this was the third time it's happened, but maybe not.
Is it? It might have been. The Bears game was almost a Pick'em game, and then the line changed before we did before we made our picks. But yeah, the Jets and the Cardinals are Pick'em, meaning they feel like that is a straight up not sure who's going to win. So we can both, Broc and I can both pick either side, and it's usually fun when we do. So whoever picks the first one, the other person probably will take the other one so that one of us gets a point.
You know, I'm going to skip that game, and I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Bengals. Right before the game begins. Khalil Herbert getting some playing time, so Bears fans are going to be into that one. Hope he gets a little playing time. He's just really filling in for Zach Moss. I don't know how much he'll get to play, but
yeah. What day was he traded?
On the trade
deadline. Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, so he's been on the team for 2 days.
Yeah, they had a video of him showing up the same day, though. He flew right there and got out there with his helmet and his shorts.
And I mean, all you got to do is look at the running back and say, hey, you're running left guard or go block that guy. So
they're not going to say their job's not easy, but it's not as complicated as a quarterback having to learn all the different schemes and exactly. Calls and everything.
All right, I'll go ahead and go for the pick'em game then because I want to be in on it, and I'm going to go with the Cardinals. I'll take the Cardinals on the pick'em. I'll take the Cardinals.
That worked out well because I was going to probably take the Jets.
Well, you suck. I'm going to take one you probably wouldn't take, but I'm in on the theme of trying to go for my division, trying to go against the teams on my division. So
I know who you're going to pick.
I'm not super confident at the Vikings right now. I feel like they're kind of in a little free fall. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Jaguars at home.
I mean, good pick.
Did you think I was going for the Texans?
I did think you were going for the Texans.
Yeah, I think the Vikings are more in a free fall. I just don't know if I can go against the Lions. So I take the Jaguars over the Vikings before I take the Texans over the Lions. So I'm going Jaguars with my third pick.
Yeah, I can't choose the Jaguars, so that wasn't even on my list.
Well, you're welcome.
So that was your second pick, right? No, that's your first pick.
It's my third.
No, Arizona.
Third
okay.
overall. Yeah.
Yeah, so now I go twice.
Yep.
Well, I am going to go, for some reason, with the Colts.
Colts?
It could be a trap game there for the Bills.
Wasn't even on my list, so thanks for taking them.
You're welcome. And then I'm going to do something even more crazy, and I'm going to take Carolina.
Hey, they're riding high. Let's see where I had the Panthers. I had Panthers 6th overall, so it falls right in line with where we are.
And I'm just going to go ahead and do my last pick, which I've already kind of said.
You can't go out of order. You hold your pants.
You can't pick the Jets. You can't pick the Jets.
You can't handle the truth. I got to pick my last pick first. Wait, I have 2 more picks. You are completely out of line, sir.
It doesn't matter. You can't take the Jets.
Hey, don't tell me what I can and can't do. You're right. I can't take the Jets. All right. I will go Saints, even though I don't believe in that game whatsoever.
Yeah, that one's a tough one.
Sometimes teams get motivated by their failures, though. 7 in a row, interim coach. We'll see what happens there. They've got talent. Not believing in Derek Carr anymore, but they got talent around him.
Olave's probably going to be out with the concussion.
Yeah,
which was a pretty bad play. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. That was nasty.
Yeah.
Probably going to end up being like
people get hit and don't move. It's not fun to see.
It's going to be like a Brisker concussion. Jaquan Brisker's out again this week. That's going to be 5 straight games. 31 days he's been out, man. 4 straight games, 5 straight games. Either way.
Well, the Colts have Ryan Kelly out, but for the most part, they're getting healthy.
No, we're not healthy whatsoever. The Bears are absolutely in shambles. Our offensive line, defensive line, secondary, everyone's injured, and it's not good. Like, it's terrible. Who the heck am I going to take with my 5th pick? I'm going to take the Cowboys because we've had some success with them.
Yeah. With no Dak and CD being – he'll probably play, but he was hurt last week. I wouldn't take him, but –
well, talk me out of it, huh? No. Hold on. I'm going to change it. No, I really am going to change it.
Oh, no, nope.
Even though I don't believe this can happen. I have to do it for the fact of my division. I don't believe the Lions will lose. In fact, I don't know if they'll lose another game this year. I have to take the Texans over the Lions just because of the divisional game. I have to, for the pride of it. So I'm doing it.
My division, or I should say the Colts division's so bad, every single team is the underdog this week. Even the Texans.
Yeah, the Bears are the only reason they're favored is for playing the Patriots, but the NFC North, the Packers are on a bye. I love that they lost last week. I hate the Packers. All right, so with your last pick.
Do your fans know that?
No, nobody knows that I hate the Packers.
Nobody on your channel knows you hate the Packers, especially Jordan Love.
Nobody on Twitter, nobody on YouTube, nobody knows that I hate the Packers. It is a hidden thing. Nobody knows that. I'm a closet Packers hater.
I just outed you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm okay with it. It's time to come clean. Hey, time to come clean. Let me see here. Need the world to know. This is a very important thing. I despise the Green Bay Packers. I despise their fan base. I despise their arrogance. I despise everything about them. I think they're despicable, deplorable, terrible fans.
Deplorable?
Yep. They're disgusting. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I'm using the word hate. I hate Packers fans. I hate them. They're embarrassment to a fan base. If you're watching the show and you're a Packers fan, stop. I don't want you to watch the show. Go somewhere else. Go watch Tom Grossi.
Wow.
Go do something better with your time because I don't want you watching my channel.
Do you like Tom Grossi, though?
Don't bring that up. I think he's funny. I think
he's funny. He's funny.
He's a good guy. He seems like a good guy.
I hate their fan base, except for Tom Grossi.
Hey, I've got respect for him. Okay, and Annie Agar, however you say her, she has some pretty funny stuff. She's a Packers fan. There's a couple redeemable Packers fans. They just don't know what's wrong. They're brainwashed.
All right, whatever you say.
All right, we still need your last pick.
I guess I'll just go ahead and say the Jets.
Oh, okay. There we go. It's locked in. Boom, locked.
All right. Should I pull an Adam and just choose 3 other people?
You want to go with the Cowboys?
No, I don't.
You want to go with the Broncos?
I don't. No.
You want to go with the Buccaneers?
No. Patriots? I'm just kidding. I will take the Jets.
I think last time
definitely
the
Jets.
The Bears won, right?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so I've got the Steelers, Cardinals, Jaguars, Saints, Texans. Broc has the Dolphins, Bengals, Colts, Panthers, and Jets. Those are our picks for this week. We'll see if we can squeak 1 or 2 out and make this thing closer, or if you can widen your margin. If you can start pulling away from me, we'll see what happens. This is about the time last year I started pulling away from you, so it'd be
it seems like it.
It would be sweet revenge if you were able to.
So now I got to root for the Bengals tonight, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's starting right now. This won't be released till Friday, so we'll know the result by the time this releases. So maybe you'll have another 1-point lead, or maybe you'll have one off the board that I can try to catch up with.
That's right.
All right, appreciate you, Broc. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
Till next week. Had my sound off. We roll back with it. Week 10. My picks, just to recap: Steelers, Cardinals, Saints, Jaguars, Texans. Broc's picks: the Dolphins, Bengals, Colts, Panthers, and Jets. Now that I think about it, Broc, you just took. I could have took the Jets too. There's no reason I couldn't have took the Jets. You can take 2 teams that are both on pick'em. We set up the rules that it could be against each other. Either way, those are our picks for this week. We'll see if I can catch up. Broc's up 14-12. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Who's going to take the lead this week? It's hard to pick the upsets because there's only a couple every week. Last week there was only 1. Previous week in the season there was nothing. It was all chalk. And then 1 week there was half the games were upsets. So it makes it hard, but this is fun for us. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Good luck to all your teams. Good luck to my teams. Good luck to the Steelers, Cardinals, Saints, Jaguars, Texans, and the Bears. And we'll see you guys next week.